The Shiloh School, as I mentioned before, was a great school. Most of us, came from farm life, and before we could even think about going to school, we had to make sure the corn was gathered, the cotton was gathered. So usually there were 2 months out of the year that you couldn't go to school. We had to do things around the farm. I used to think that was why our parents had us, to do farm work and to raise enough kids to do the farm work so they wouldn't have to work so hard. But our teachers were exceptional. My first grade teacher was Miss Mary Irving, and she was a little tiny lady. Her students were usually taller than she was, but she was very good in playing the piano, and that lady could fuss. She could fuss about anything. But she was good in teaching us different songs that we didn't know. So she was a great teacher. A lot of times right after lunch she'd go to sleep, but it gave us a time to kind of do what we wanted to do. And she was always getting at me about flicking my foot on a plank on the floor. And she would say, "Elizabeth Ware, I know that you stop messing with that board." And on to my third and fourth grade teacher, Miss Jones. Miss Jones was a beautiful lady. She had very long, pretty hair, and she was a good teacher. And every day she would have a Coke right after lunch, and she'd go to the bathroom. And our building was infested with bees, honeybees. And this day she went to the bathroom, and when she come back with a coat. And she always wore these long pink drawers. And I guess that day after she got those bees and her hair was standing all over her head, she didn't think about how she sat in front of the little boys. But the little boys had a field day that day, laughing at Miss Jones and those long drawers. And my fifth and sixth grade teacher was Miss Humphrey. You had so much love and respect for Miss Humphrey. And I think out of all the teachers, and I respected all of my teachers, and out of all of the teachers, I think I had more love and respect for her, because she would do something like see a child without a coat, the next day that child would have a coat. And nobody in the school would know where it come from, not even that child, or a pair of shoes. So she was the type of teacher that she didn't have children of her own, but you knew she loved all of us.
And you are?
And I am Liz Sims, Liz Ware Sims. I went to the Shiloh School, and I'm also the director of the Shiloh Project.